Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today we're going to be doing the daily reading for Monday, March 22nd, 2021. And today is a day that's ruled by the root chakra and guided by heart. And we are still within that equinox portal or gateway right now. So we are still feeling those energies. We're also feeling the energies of the full moon, which we are moving toward. And we're going to be feeling that, or that's going to be happening on the 28th. So very much in those energies. The full moon warm-up is underway. We will talk about that a little bit today. The galactic signature of today is the white resonant mirror energy. And so the white mirror energy is all about reflection, endlessness, and order. And the resonant tone is all about channeling, inspiring, and attunement. And so today is one of those days where we're really going to be shown what the truth within us is being reflected to us, right? With all of this, everything is a mirror, and everything is always a mirror, right? But we're going to be feeling that much more intensely today. And we're really going to be able to utilize this and tap into the energy of that to pay attention to what the reflections are showing us. What truth is being reflected back to us that of what exists within ourselves that is wanting to be known, wanting to be revealed, wanting to be integrated. This can be a day where illusions are revealed to us, where we face truths that maybe we hadn't wanted to face up until this point. And if a truth is being brought into your reality today, it's being brought into your reality because it's time for it to be acknowledged. Once we acknowledge a truth, we then have the ability to change it if it's not a truth that we want to continue to live, right? This is a lot of subconscious material that's coming up for us, a lot of shadow material. And so it's all about being willing to see that and being willing to integrate it and being willing to see and understand, right? That everything that we see is a reflection based upon our own perception. So how are our own perceptions or biases influencing what we see and understand and how we perceive the world today? And when things are coming up within us, are we able to go within and figure out why is this being shown to me? As opposed to LASHING out at the things and the people and the places that are revealing this material to us, right? We always want to go inside. It's always an inside process, an inside journey. There's always something to be learned. And as we learn and understand these things, we're better able to manage our own energy, right? With this resonant tone, it's all about our energy. It's how we channel energy. It's what energy we attune to, right? What is to what vibration is our energy attuned, and what is influencing that, and how can we shift that if we would prefer to attune to a different vibration. And remember, yes, we can shift the outer circumstances, but in order to truly shift our vibration, we have to shift the inner circumstances. And that's actually a lot more efficient than trying to shift the outer circumstances, right? Like, yes, we can remove ourselves from things that are affecting our vibration. Like if we're on social media too much and that's bringing down our energy, we can get off of social media. We can go out for a walk. There are very constructive things that we can do. However, constantly trying to reorganize, like we don't want to just be trying to control everything in our reality to make it more pleasing to us and say, well, that suits my vibration better if you act like this, or it suits my vibration better if you do this, right? It's when we start wanting to do that stuff, that's when we go within, we shift our own vibration, and that shifts everything else. So yes, is there anything else we want to talk about with this? No, I think that pretty much covers it. The affirmation for today is, I reflect in order to channel inspiring order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of heart. So once again, as we're seeing these things, as we're understanding these things, right? As we are polishing the lens of our perception, we want to be guided by that power of heart. We want to really connect into the power of heart today. The power of love as we are dealing with the circumstances arising within ourselves, within other people. Like just always utilizing, like let love be. I'm imagining like if you're washing a window. So like the Windex is love that we're spraying onto that window. If that makes any sense. That was a cute little analogy there. All right, so for the astrology of today, we have the moon in the sign of Cancer. Moon in Cancer, the sun is in Aries now. as it was on the equinox. We started off the equinox, that springtime, with that sun in Aries. And the sun is very, very conjunct Venus today. They are essentially at their exact conjunction right now. So Venus and the sun in the sign of Aries conjunct. And this, we've been talking about this energy a little bit. This is a pretty powerful energy. And this is what is kind of preparing us for this full moon. We're getting into these energies. We're feeling it. Like when Venus is in the sign of Aries, right? She is very decisive. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. This is a very fiery, passionate energy, especially when it comes to love and romance. When it comes to our relationships in any way, we are a bit aggressive in some ways, in the way that we express that, in the way that we show that, in the ways that we seek that, right? We're not quite as shy. This can be a little bit of a reckless energy sometimes as well. And we feel that as well with the sun in Aries. This is when our essence, our consciousness projects itself very confidently, right? Really wants to move forward. It doesn't feel good to sit still, right? Aries energy is cardinal fire energy. It wants to move. But it's going to be interesting because with the sun and Venus conjunct, and with this full moon that we have coming up in the sign of Libra, which is going to be opposing, of course, the sun and Venus in Aries, it's very much an energy where we're wanting to assert our independence right now. We're really looking at the self, right? Aries is an energy that is very focused on the self. What do I need? What do I want? Who am I? Right? How does this benefit me? Kind of energy. And so we're really looking at our relationships through that lens as well. It's an energy where we're really sifting through, and like I said, we're going to feel this very strongly with the full moon, and this is leading up to it. This is building up to it. We're going to be looking at codependency. We're going to be looking at interdependency. We're going to be looking at how we find our sense of selves in relationships. How do we lose our sense of self? Or are we able to find it? What do we learn about ourselves through relationship, right? And how do we maintain our sense of self and independence while at the same time being in a harmonious relationship with others? Are we able to do that? And what are the patterns that we find coming up as we seek to do that? As we seek to establish that firm sense of self? As we seek to ensure that our lives are moving in a trajectory that is appropriate for us, while at the same time taking into account our relationships? Are they there to support us, or do we feel like they're hindering us? And like, what is coming up around that, right? What trauma, right? What wounds? And just really being very acutely aware of that, I feel like. And this sun conjunct Venus energy in the sign of Aries is going to be happening throughout the beginning of April. And so we're going to be feeling this energy, I feel, until about mid-April. So it's really, there may be a strain on relationships during this time as we seek to find that balance. Communication is going to be key as we're working through this. There's also just going to be a deep understanding. Whatever is going on in our relationship is revealing to us a lot about ourselves, where we are, how far we've come in this journey of interdependency, of our own independence, of our own EMPOWERMENT, right? And how we're able to blend that and meld that with the relationships with others. We're also, of course, Venus represents pleasure. She represents finances. She represents creativity and art. And so we can look at this through a lot of different lenses as well. But I'm definitely, especially with that full moon in Libra coming up, feeling this in terms of relationship and our relationship to ourselves, really understanding our relationship to ourselves and the way that everything else is a reflection of that, right? Looking at this mirror energy again. Venus represents all of the energies that are most closely tied to our sense of self-worth, self-value, and self-love. And so we're really seeing how are those reflections showing us where we are on that trajectory, on that path. We also have another interesting aspect today. We have a bisextile going on between the moon, Uranus, and Mercury. And so as Mercury makes this transit through Pisces, right, we're really learning how to think with that intuitive mind, with that heart-centered mind, right, bringing that heart energy into our mental space. And so we're definitely, we're experiencing those energies. And then when we have the moon and Mercury, the moon and Uranus involved in this is really helping build us a bridge to that higher consciousness, right? Because Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. It is that cosmic consciousness, right, if you will. And so really stepping into that cosmic consciousness, really seeing things from that higher perspective, from that global perspective, right, that cosmic perspective, sort of like that eagle energy that we talk about a lot. Really being able to view things and operate and work from our higher minds, getting more in touch with our higher minds, and really bringing down that inspiration. And then we still have the Mars, Chiron, Saturn bisextile. We got a lot of powerful energies going on with Mars right now, right? So really, how do I bring that with this Aries energy as well, the Sun and Aries energy? How do I bring that into manifested form, right? How do I practice? How do I put what I'm learning and seeing and understanding into practice? And so a very visionary energy, an energy that's really calling us to step into, we're being called to step into ourselves right now. And we're being called to really know what that means by knowing the self. All right, let's get some cards going here. Oh, and that's interesting. Yeah, we don't play with these very often. Clear. So we're actually going to pull a couple animal spirits. These are the wild unknown animal spirit cards. We're going to pull a couple of these and see what we get for today. Yeah. I have my go-tos, but it's nice to mix it up sometimes. I hope everyone's having a wonderful equinox so far. Oh, and we love this energy when it comes out. We have the peacock coming out. Strut your stuff today, right? With that Sun, Venus, and Aries energy, we are going to be feeling possibly very magnetic, very charismatic, very much like we want to be out there in some sense of the word. So really and this is about allowing your truth and your authenticity to shine as well. Like really stepping into the full expression of who you are. I'm just seeing the peacock when it fans out its tail feathers, and you just see all of those beautiful, not only do you see all of those beautiful colors, you see all of those eyes, right? Their feathers are designed to look like eyes. And so that makes me think very much of the mirror energy, right? Where all those eyes are on us. But we want to turn our eye on ourselves, right? We want to really be looking at the self and understanding what the reflections are showing us and telling us. And then we have the cosmic egg. And I love this because that egg energy has been coming through, right? We've been seeing eggs in a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of, and then we had the fire ant and the crow that were sort of wanting to pop out here, but they didn't pop out to my liking. So we're going to put those back and see. But we're going to read that cosmic egg energy, right? But this is the birthing. This is absolutely one of the things that I'm feeling with the cosmic egg, or just the egg in general that we've been noticing in a lot of cards, and it's been drawing the attention, right? Is this birthing, this creation, right? Whatever it is that's been gestating within us, that's ready to be born. And then we have the hawk, right? And so this is that vision that we were talking about. I'm trying to hold the cards. It's actually quite a bit earlier than I sometimes, actually, it's not even that much earlier than I usually do my videos. It's a little bit earlier. I have been waking up a little bit earlier lately. It may be the combo, the frog medicine that I did. It tends to have that effect, especially as the pineal gland is being decalcified and waking up more, which wants to wake up with the sun, right? But the sun is also coming up at a different time since we had the daylight savings time. So anyway, I'm trying to adjust. I'm sorry if there's a weird glare. My window's to the side of me. There's really not a whole lot I can do about that in here. But yeah, so this is that eagle vision that we were talking about. The hawk has a very similar vision. The hawk is also about paying attention to what you're being shown, paying attention to what's in front of you. The hawk is a reminder to look more closely at a situation. And the other energies here. Woo! Okay. And the phoenix on the bottom of the deck. We love that energy coming through. And then we have the cobra. Very nice. The fox. So once again, definitely looking at what is going on in your reality. seeing things from that clearer perspective, especially with also the owl here, which is wisdom. This is that energy of illusions being revealed to us today. Where are there illusions in your reality, right? And are those illusions crafted by your own perception, by your own bias? Or are, like, where is that presenting to you? And why is that presenting to you? And then we have the spider. What is the web that you are weaving, right? This is about creation. This is about manifestation. This is also about moving with integrity and noticing if you are caught up in a web, is that web of your own making, right? Are you the weaver? Are you the spider, or are you the fly, right? And if you are the fly, how can you become the spider? And then lion, right? So that's that Leo energy. That's that fire energy. That's that courage. That's that bravado. That's the strength. I mean, this lion looks very noble and very strong, right? Very divine masculine energy coming from that lion. So we're going to look at the cosmic egg here. And the eggs in this deck represent the different chakras. So I believe this would be the crown. Yes, this would be the crown chakra. I'll hold that up for you guys again. And so this says, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness, just like we were talking about. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. And this is all the energy of today, right? So this is really cool. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra, at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine up toward Sahasrara. And I know I'm not saying that right. I'm not good with, I know some of the Sanskrit terms for the different chakras. This isn't one that I say very often. So I'm sure somebody can tell me how to correctly pronounce it. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. And remember, of course, we have chakras above the crown chakra, right? So the crown chakra fully activated really begins to activate the chakras above it and become more connected to those chakras above it, so that they can all pull in more of that cosmic energy for us, more of that divine energy and sustenance. And so with the cosmic egg coming out after the peacock, right? I'm really feeling this energy as we learn to fully embrace who we are, as we really spread our tail feathers, right? And move out into the world with this stepping into our own majesty is what I feel like, especially with the lion energy down here at the bottom too. As we fully embrace our journey and embrace who we have become along this journey, we get this glimpse of that cosmic interconnectedness, right? And this cosmic interconnectedness gives us a view that really helps us to see through some illusions that are remaining. It's like a deeper level of illusion is revealed to us, right? And that's where we use this hawk perception to see clearly what it is that is being revealed to us, right? And we're going to look, and they separate these all. This book is actually really cool. I forget how cool it is sometimes. And the cobra is all about the inner teacher. Yeah. Our teachers, our guides. So what is being taught to you? What is being shown to you? What is it that you are ready to learn next? It's that energy. And so that's what I feel like. That's really interesting coming through in light of that. It's sort of like, For some of you guys, it's like you're ready for your next teacher to appear. You're either, some of us are ready to step into our role as a teacher, but at the same time, and this happens simultaneously, right? Because if we stop learning and growing, then we're really not much of a teacher, right? The kind of teachers that you want are the ones that are still learning and growing themselves, and the ones that understand that that work is never done. And so it's this process of us also stepping into that role, more confidently into that role of sharing what it is that we've learned, but also perhaps receiving more guidance. And for some of you guys, this teacher is going to come from your guides that you're more deeply connecting to now. For some of you guys, there is going to be a teacher manifest in the physical world who is going to come and help you in this next phase of your evolution. It's sort of like, as we level up, we also level up in terms of our guides, in terms of our teachers, right? And so they're there to take us to that next level. And so finding where that is happening for you as well. And where your internal teacher is also being activated, right? And we talk about this a lot. And being open and observant is really going to help that internal teacher to come through, right? But this is when we talk about you are the oracle, right? You have everything within you that you need. All of the answers reside within. It's like that part of us being activated as well. So there's a lot going on with this energy right now. Ooh, I like this. So in this book, it also says, the sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it, right? Birds are always seen as messengers. This message should not be taken lightly, though it may seem small or insignificant. It will eventually redirect your course. So this is also about new information coming through, right? New realizations, new understandings, messages, whether these are spiritual messages, whether these are coming from your internal guidance, whether they're coming from your guides, whether they're coming from coming into your outer reality in a more physical manifest form, right? How are you receiving those messages? Are you paying attention? Hawk wants you to pay attention to the messages, to the guidance that you are receiving, to pay attention to who is coming into your reality to teach you. Just really looking today at everything as a lesson, at every person you interact with as a teacher. What is this person teaching me? What is this person showing me? What is this person reflecting back to me, right? With that mirror energy. What is being mirrored to me today? So really knowing and understanding that. And that's how we deepen that wisdom of the owl, right? Is by being open to the messages, being open to what we are being taught, what we are being shown. Yeah, I love this. I'm so glad we picked this deck today, you guys. All right. Ooh, the fox can also stand for a wise teacher. Interesting, her take on the fox energy. Yeah. Being adaptable, being quick to learn. Commitment, right? So this is commitment to the long term, commitment to our goals, commitment to what it is that has meaning for us in our lives, right? How do we commit to that? How do we stay the course? How do we pay attention to what is being taught, what we're being taught, what we're being shown, so that we can become better in whatever area of our lives we are seeking to grow and develop more right now? And how can we bring that wisdom through for us into our endeavors as we create, as we weave our web, right? Our creations carefully and deliberately, and have that confidence, right? That confidence that allows us to succeed, that tells us that we will succeed, right? And the ultimate rebirth, right? That comes from all of this. All right. Beautiful energy, you guys. I'm feeling it for today. I love you. I appreciate you so very, very much. If you like this video, hit that like button. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. My email is also down below with a different description of the services that I offer. Clear. Please reach out to me if you would like to set something up. And yeah, I think that's just about it for the housekeeping notes. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing today. Got the swan on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. And see how that's a mirroring, reflecting energy too, right? Interesting. All right. Yes. Let me know how today's going for you. I love hearing from you guys. Love you very much. Have a beautiful, beautiful, what is today? We're moving out of linear time. We have trouble with this. It's the 22nd, I feel, according to the Muggle calendar. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful now, right?